CT, let's start with Bears at Buccaneers. It was all Bucs in this one. They forced 4 Bears turnovers in the first half and went into halftime leading at 26-0. Now, Mike Glennon had a day to forget, though, against his former team. He turned the ball over 3 times. Are the Buccaneers a legitimate threat to win the NFC South, CT?
I would say they're in the mix when you look at Jameis Winston. Continues to get better, this now being his 3rd season, his 2nd year under the current head coach, Dirk Cutter. Of course, Lovey was the coach in his 1st year. And you look at what they have in terms of the weapons. Of course, Mike Evans, a big-time target. He had a huge game against the Chicago Bears, 7 catches for 93 receiving yards. You add in the deep threat in Deshaun Jackson, and, of course, their first-round draft pick in O.J. Howard. So Jameis has the weapons. This defense is pretty solid as well. They had a pick 6 against the Chicago Bears. So I certainly look at the NFC South. You would have to think that Atlanta, the defending Super Bowl champs, are going to be there. But I would have to think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be contending in that division as well.
Let's talk about the Bears. Is it time that they just start Mitch Trubisky for the entire rest of the season? Or are you liking Glennon? No?
Yeah, I like it staying with Mike Glennon. I think you sign Mike Glennon to give Mitch Trubisky a chance to learn the NFL game. Just because Glennon hasn't looked good and the Bears are off to an 0-2 start, I don't think you have to jump the gun and go ahead and throw Trubisky out there just because you traded up and took him 2nd overall. When you look at what Glennon did today, obviously he threw the pick 6. Obviously that's not good. When you look at Glennon, he had a couple of interceptions in this ball game, but he also had several drop passes as well. So his numbers would have been a lot better if his receivers had his back and caught some passes. And although you might put Trubisky out there, the Bears aren't working with any elite wide receivers. I mean, Josh Bellamy, Kendall Wright, Deontay Thompson. You don't have great guys to throw the ball to. So whoever your quarterback is, when you don't have good wide receivers, things aren't going to turn out well. It's not like the Bears have a dynamic line either. So you don't want to put Trubisky out there. He gets killed. He gets injured. They lose. That hurts his confidence. I feel like there could be a ton of negatives that would take place if you put Trubisky out there too early. Let him watch a little bit more. Let him be able to go into the field room, take more reps in practice, then, give him a few more games with Glennon as a starting quarterback, with Trubisky watching, then put him out there. But there's nothing to be gained. He's not going to make an immediate impact and lead the Bears to victories right now, because it's not just Glennon, it's the whole team around him. It's the other 10 guys, and Trubisky wouldn't turn the tables enough to get the Bears in the win column by himself.
Bears probably aren't quick to put Mitch Trubisky in there anyway because of how much they're paying Mike Glennon. Obviously, Mitchell Trubisky is going to be the future of the Bears, but it's hard. You got to weigh, what am I paying this guy right now? And we're going to have Mitchell Trubisky for a while, so might as well, like you said, have him learn from Mike Glennon a little bit before we get him out there, especially if there's a risk of him getting hurt.
And Coach John Fox stands firm after the game. He reiterated that right now Glennon is still our guy, so it looks like Trubisky will have to wait.
Yep, he said, nope, he will not be starting against the Steelers, kind reporters.
Yep.
For all your sports news, especially NFL, keep it locked right here on Stadium.